the vaccination isn't the only thing Andrew Cuomo is targeting the youthful for.
Yeah. He's not going to resign, though, he says. It's all Trump's fault. You know, isn't that getting a little old to be blaming everything on Donald Trump at this late date?
Frank Luntz is as convincing as his hairpiece, which is not very.
Yeah, by the way, in case you didn't hear it last night, Tucker Carlson on Friday night did this takeout on Frank Luntz about what a phony he is. And he's mainly an employee of Google, and he pretends to be a Republican pollster. But it turns out that in his D.C. house, he has a tenant. The tenant is Kevin McCarthy, the House Minority Leader and the potential next Speaker of the U.S. House. And so people kind of raise their eyebrows about that, but they forget a few things. That Kevin McCarthy was running for Speaker of the House a few years ago when Ryan got the job. And does anyone remember, any of the VIPs remember what made him decide to not seek the speakership? There were rumors that he was having an affair with a congresswoman from North Carolina, a woman named Renee Elmers, who was later defeated in a primary after they redistricted in North Carolina. And they both denied it. But that was the end of his campaign for the speakership. So, you know, I know a lot of people are making jokes about Frank Luntz and Kevin McCarthy, but I don't think McCarthy really, I don't know about Luntz, but McCarthy I think is, well, I'll just put it this way. When Rudy Giuliani broke up with Judy way back when he was still the mayor, you know, he moved in with two gay guys because they had a spare bedroom. So, you know, it's nothing strange. Nothing that strange, anyway. It's kind of strange that McCarthy is rooming with a jerk like Frank Luntz. Kevin, have you seen my toupee? The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. This week reflecting on the necktie, which in the 17th century had the function of securing soldiers' capes to their necks. King Louis XIII liked them so much he decreed everyone must wear them. It took centuries before Casual Friday changed all that. Centuries. Oy vey.
Today, I'm self-identifying as the big guy. Could somebody please tell me where I can go to pick up my 50%?
Yeah, there's conflicting reports on the laptop of Hunter Biden. Sometimes he says he's holding 10% for J, just the letter J, and at other times he says the big guy gets 50%. I guess it depends on the racket or the shakedown.
Joy Reid is on Team Pfizer. Biden and Pelosi are on Team Fixodent.
It sometimes seems that way, doesn't it? Slipping dentures. Can't they get that fixed up? They have the best medical care in the world, you would think.
Lovey, I'm rather elated by this impending Gates divorce. Though the widow queen refused my advances, making it nearly impossible for a world-class gigolo like me, the Gates divorcee has some promise, being that I am much more desirable than her geeky husband. Not only am I a better athlete, but I've never been on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. That alone should put this gigolo on the path to winning a triple crown.
Kerry's on a long losing streak. He didn't get Mrs. Bezos. He struck out with Queen Elizabeth. And now this is his chance to change his luck. Get her on the rebound. Live shot.
Could someone let Sleepy Joe know that when there's a light getting brighter and brighter in a tunnel, the coyote's about to get hit by a train?
The difference is nobody ever called Dementia Joe Wiley.
Since hearing about the pending divorce between Bill and Melinda Gates, John Kerry is on the move.
Boy, I remember when I thought that he'd be stalking that woman out in Agawam, you know, the one, I think $400 million. right after she got a divorce from her husband, who was a bus driver. I felt bad for that guy. But I thought Kerry would. I thought she needed a 209A Melinda Gates.
Leave poor old Uncle Joe alone. I'm having enough fun not having to pay a penny in taxes.
I know. Why isn't that getting more play? Why aren't there some man in the street interviews with people? You could go to a mall or something, or be out at a gas station. Say, did you know you're not going to, do you make under $400,000? You're not going to pay any more taxes. What do you think of that?
The reason I'm bothering to do this is I keep hearing on the press, Biden's going to raise your taxes. Anybody making less than $400,000 a year will not pay a single penny in taxes.
That's amazing, isn't it? Boy. Thank you,
Biden
Joe.
should tell the country if everyone gets vaccinated, we'll never have to hear from Tony Fauci again.
You know what? That would be a better bonus than a free donut and a free beer and a discount coupon to Market Basket and everything else. I would trade all that in, just never to hear Fauci again. Fauci, this Congress will pass a law saying that he cannot be on a Sunday morning show again.
I tried vaccines.gum. I didn't know they were making a chewable, but I'm going to hold out for the suppository.
If you'd like to find out where to get your suppository, go to vaccines.sup.
Howie, Charlie Baker calling. It's bad enough that you're disrespecting the virus by ignoring the protocols like wearing a mask religiously, but now I've heard you've done something even worse. Smuggling Pall Mall menthols into the community. Like COVID, my ban on menthols is something not to be trifled with. My hair's on fire about the whole thing. I can't begin to tell you how pissed off I am.
I still just can't get over that you can't buy menthol cigarettes in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, but you can buy any kind of pot you want on any street corner in the state of Massachusetts.
My hair's on fire about the whole thing. I can't even begin to tell you how pissed off I am.
Does your 90-year-old dad, who you're looking forward to hugging, and when 2 weeks after you take that second shot, why doesn't your dad wash your mouth out with soap, talking like that? You ought to be ashamed. That's what you went to Harvard for? To use four-letter words like that? You damn dope.
That was your last CHUMPLINE message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
All right, that's it for the CHUMPLINE today. The CHUMPLINE is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at the CHUMPLINE anytime between the hours of 1 and 4 Eastern Daylight Time. The CHUMPLINE number is 1-844-500-4242, 1-844-500-4242. Press 2 for the CHUMPLINE. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. If you didn't hear your message just now, or you want to hear more CHUMPLINE messages, you can always get more at Chop Chumps, where we use the overflow CHUMPLINE messages. The Chop Chumps is posted every night around 7 o'clock Eastern. Get Chop Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The CHUMPLINE is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. This week, reflecting on the necktie, which in the 17th century had the function of securing soldiers' capes to their necks. King Louis XIII liked them so much he decreed everyone must wear them. It took 2 centuries before Casual Friday changed all that. Centuries. Oy vey.
Could someone let Sleepy Joe know that when there's a light getting brighter and brighter in a tunnel, the coyote's about to get hit by a train?
I was just talking about Bill Gates' girlfriend, who's 60, and he's only 65. And Officer Mark says, I guess Bill Gates' old girlfriend is really his old girlfriend. I'm Howie Carr.
You're listening to the Howie Carr Radio Network.